I feel like I'm giving myself football coaches have this thing called quality control where they make sure, everything is running okay. And what are better ways that we can optimize the desired result? I am quality control for South Asian representation. I have earned the title based on myself. I have given myself brown quality control. I am South Asian quality control. Do not hate, appreciate. Appreciate. Anyway, South Asian quality control. Let's talk about Mindy Kaling for a second. Okay. So you're probably wondering, like, Anuj, why are you talking about Mindy Kaling? Why was she in the news? Like, she wasn't. She wasn't. Mindy Kaling wasn't in the news. And Never Have I Ever has not come out with season 3 yet. Okay. So for my, Davey and Paxton stands, relax. Okay. We'll do a whole big special episode for Never Have I Ever. But I had a chat with Mindy after season 2, and I really discussed with her some of the changes that I would like to see, not only on Never Have I Ever, but in her future directorial endeavors in approaching, what's it called? In approaching South Asian roles, but as well as potentially approaching female roles, And I know I'm not a woman, and I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're a guy. You should not be talking about this information. Canceled. No, okay. Um, I did provide her some feedback as to what my girlfriends who are South Asian said about the role of Davy and about some of the women and the way that they're portrayed. And I think that is very fair feedback. And I thought that she took it. I thought she took the feedback. I thought Mindy Kaling listened to what I had to say, and I thought she was going to implement it. Fast forward to about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. She released a show on HBO Max called The Sex Lives of College Girls. Okay. For those aunties who heard the word sex, relax, relax, relax. We won't talk much about it. No, I'm kidding. I'm say whatever the hell I want. Anyway, she releases this show called The Sex Lives of College Girls. Most of you did the smart thing and said, yeah, that sounds really stupid. I'm not going to look into it. I am very curious by nature. Okay. And those of you that know me know that I obviously clicked on it probably about 10 seconds after I saw it and cleared my plans because that's who I am. That's really who I am. I'm just someone who likes to go on an adventure. And so there are 3 episodes available. I think all the episodes are slowly being released over time. I think they're releasing like 2 or 3 at a time. So I got to see. I think they released 2 episodes with the first release. And I'm keeping up with it. I'm like 5. There's like 5 episodes out. I've watched all 5. This show, spoiler alert, if you're not really into like the teen drama-esque thing, do not watch this show. It's a complete and utter waste of time, in my opinion. But that is not the point. That is not the point that I'm trying to get at with this show. Mindy Kaling in this show, basically this show is exactly what the title is about. It's about the sex lives of college girls, and they all have their own individual storylines, right? There's the shy one who lost her virginity, like, her, what was it, the first night of college, and, she's in love with this hot guy and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. She's trying to talk to him, right? Then there's the white girl who, like, everybody thinks is, all the guys think is super hot. And, she's, all that. She's like your classic all-American girl, but like she's actually in the closet and hasn't come out to anybody yet, right? I'm totally spoiling the show, by the way. So if you want to watch it, there goes the first episode. And then there's the Indian girl, right? And she was a nerd and a loser Indian girl by her own words that Mindy Kaling wrote on a script. She said, I was a loser Indian girl in high school. Now I just want to fuck. That's a line in the show. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. Okay, that is a line in the show, right? And so you have Horn Dog Indian Girl, right, which we've seen in Never Have I Ever, and then you have your last girl who's like, your classic 1985 storyline where she's her mom is like super famous, and then but in reality, like she's this fucking her mom is super famous, but like a famous politician, but she's a what's it called? But she's cheating, or she's a soccer player, but she's fucking her soccer coach, who is married, right? So like the classic 80s storyline, like it's been done 50 million times. So those are the four girls, right? Those are our four main characters. But I want to focus on the horn dog, the horn dog Indian stereotype. And I think Mindy Kaling, and this is the take I really want to get to. I think Mindy Kaling is harmfully at this point in time. Like Davy, cool, right? All right, like that's one show. Is she really gonna do it all the time? And then I started looking, and I started looking. Mindy Kaling really sexualizes the shit out of every Indian woman character in any one of her shows. Kelly Kapoor in The Office is hella sexual. Okay, you like watch it again, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, she's funny, yeah, sure. And did she even write that? I mean, she was like on writing staff for a bit, but like she got her start on The Office. Kelly Kapoor is super, she's a very sexual character. That's fine. I don't care. Okay, and then, right? You're like, then what else, Anuj? Watch the Mindy Project. Mindy Lahiri, the whole like, plot of the Mindy Project, in my opinion, is Mindy Kaling trying to find a husband. Okay. And her various sexual encounters in trying to do so. Mindy Lahiri in that show, it's not exactly who Mindy Kaling is, but it's like a form of Mindy Kaling. Watch the show, you'll understand. Is a very sexual character. Okay. Then you have Never Have I Ever, right? Mindy Kaling's not in the show, but she's directing and she's kind of running the whole operation. And Davy, you watch this show for 3 episodes, you can tell Davy is a complete and utter horn dog. Okay. And same with like, well, actually, not a lot of the other women in the show are horn dogs, but Davy is a complete and utter horn dog, right? And then you watch this show, The Sex Lives of College Girls, and the other 3, actually, to their credit, are not that horny. But she picked the Indian girl and made her a freaking horn dog. She's a horn dog. All this girl's identity in the show, her name is Bella. This girl's identity in the show, and no disrespect to the actress, because you're getting a bag, you're doing whatever it is you want to do, and I respect that. There are two main qualities about Bella. Number one, she's trying to write for this very, prestigious comedy magazine at this Ivy League school. Number two, she wants to fuck everything that moves. That is literally her second quality. Okay, there are 2 qualities. Sure, the comedy magazine, that's great, fantastic, but she wants to fuck everything that moves. And listen, I am not someone to care about characters fucking and like and girls in shows having sex. Do whatever you want to do, right? Because like Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother is so praised for oh, he's the playboy, he's hitting it every night. Like, yeah, there should be a lot of girl Barney characters out there too. I don't care. But here's my point. Like, where's the line where you like over sexualize a character to the point where it's like not even worth watching anymore, right? Like Bella in this show is so hard to watch. I kid you not. Turn on an episode of this show and take it and like fun drinking game, 21 plus only. Okay, I'm watching you 19-year-old kids who are watching this. Fun drinking game on the show. Take a shot every time Bella mentions sex. You'll be drunk by the 5th minute. That's literally what this show is. Davy and Bella are the same exact freaking person. And I'm mad because Mindy Kaling's doing the same thing over and over and over again. And no one is calling her out on her bullshit. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You cannot sit here and tell me that Mindy Kaling is some sort of like, representation goddess and she's brought South Asian women to the forefront. And like, yeah, she has to a certain extent. Totally agree. My Three Ramakrishnan would be nothing without Mindy Kaling. Richa Morjani, same thing, right? They played Davy and Kamala. Never Have I Ever. I do not know the actress's name who plays Bella. But she's obviously going to get a lot of clout for being on a Mindy Kaling show, and that's great. And I've never seen her before, so this is like obviously like her first big break, in my opinion, because I watch a lot of TV, unless I'm really dumb. But dude, this and like the fact is, like, this is what like appalled me above all with this whole show is that Mindy Kaling is making this show Never Have I Ever, where she's promoting Indian girls and saying like y'all can do anything and all of this stuff, and the messaging behind it is great. The character execution, like I've discussed before, Davy is not a well executed character. Kamala is not a well executed character. There's a lot of flaws within the show, but that's digging into the weeds. Bella is the same exact character as Davy. Literally Bella. Okay, let me tell you something. Davy is 16 on Never Have I Ever. Bella is 19. The only difference between the two is Davy is an overachieving nerd. Bella is kind of a nerd, but she also is funny. That's the only thing. She's funny, air quotes. I don't think she's that funny. Her only, like, we've never really seen this girl be real funny. The only thing she's funny about is like the amount of, like, is when people are laughing at her because she makes sex jokes every 30 seconds. Like, and I'm not mad at that. Like, because sex positivity is something that's needed in the media, right? Like, I'm not, debating the merits of that, because I think that's fine. If you want to make sexual jokes, like Barney Stinson, again, like I said, Barney Stinson's a guy and he did it. Neil Patrick Harris did it. He's a guy. It doesn't matter. But, and like everyone's, praising him and they think he's hella funny. But Bella is real annoying. She's real annoying. I don't know, like, if it's like my perception of it, or it's the fact that Mindy Kaling is creating utter horn dogs as her characters. This is ridiculous. Like, honestly, it's the same exact character. I feel like she didn't even use turnitin.com, just copy pasted Davy, put her into this show, new Indian girl, 4 years older, in college, virgin. Oh, wants to fuck everything that moves. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, boom. That's your character. And she's done this 5 times. And yet Hollywood keeps giving Mindy Kaling more money to produce fucking mediocre projects and terrible freaking characters like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I never ever want to see this. And you know what the sad part is, right? Is not all brown girls are horn dogs. I feel really bad for the way that brown girls are being portrayed to the rest of the freaking world. Because they're all like, because whether we like it or not, Mindy Kaling is probably one of the more relevant directors right now, right? I mean, Aziz has been kind of off the map since, his whole Me Too situation. Hassan Anuj is like a stand-up comedian. He's not really a director yet. I would love to see him get into the space. I think he would make things a lot better. Mindy Kaling is our basically, like, Kumail is an actor, right? Obviously, there are way more South Asian, men and women out there that I'm not counting. But this is ridiculous, dude. Not all brown girls are horn dogs. I apologize, right? If you're a horn dog and you're a brown girl and this character represents you, fuck yeah. Go for it. Totally. But not all brown girls are literally make their identity going after the D. Like, that is not their entire identity. Okay? And that's Bella's entire identity. That's Davy's entire, most of Davy's identity. That's most of Bella's identity. That's most of Kelly Kapoor's identity. We see a track record with this. My point is, this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? We need to get rid. Can we stop watching Mindy Kaling TV? Like, I have to watch Never Have I Ever season 3, like, because it's Indian American representation. But like, God, Mindy, look at me in the camera right now. I'll tag you on Instagram and I'm giving you a message. Please, for the love of God, stop using the same character over and over and over and over again. This is ridiculous. Can you make an Indian girl that's like, hot, but doesn't want to, like, do anything, right? Can we do that? Like, doesn't want to do anything sexually. Can we make a character that's, just a straight up nerd, right? Not Davy nerd. Like, Davy nerd is weird, right? Can we make an Indian girl character that, like, is cool? I know, like, Anissa is supposed to be like the cool one. She's not, like, I mean, like, she's cool. Like I said, Megan Siri saved this Never Have I Ever season 2. Still stand by that take. But, like, I mean, I feel like there's so much more we could be doing with Indian women characters, Indian guy characters. And you just bring us down with the same bullshit over and over again. And these horn dogs. I'm sick and tired of this, man. I don't know if it's just me. I could be ranting on here and people could be like, oh my God, you are trying to cancel everybody. You should be canceled, right? Now, I'm not saying cancel Mindy Kaling, right? I'm just saying, Mindy Kaling, do better, bro. Do better. If you're going to get the bag from Hollywood and you're getting paid multiple millions of dollars to host freaking Diwali parties, I saw you host those Diwali parties. No problem. You can host your Diwali parties. But also, like, make a platform that's reminiscent of, like, the whole South Asian community and not just, like, 0.4% of it, okay? Not every brown girl is a horn dog. That's my main takeaway from this. And sorry for the rant. But I kind of want to move on to something